so context clues means we're finally getting hit with a little rain here. Here's Guerin. This is for ball 4 to Allen. She's aboard with 2 down here in the 5th. Now, there have been some ominous-looking clouds dancing around J.B. Moore Field for a little while. We're finally getting hit with some showers here. Anything that's been in the area has been pretty light, but that's the area I've been looking at a little bit that's looked a little darker than others, and that's kind of moving our way right now. But for the moment, we're playing. They came prepared. We came prepared. Helps that we have a roof over our heads. This is lifted deep to left field, high into the raindrops, but it's going to drop down at the warning track. Ellison put a charge into it, but it won't leave the yard. And that does it for the top half of the 5th inning. 1-run game here at Auburn. The Tigers on program. You're going to do whatever it takes to get fannies in the seats. So I appreciate what Kate did to get some fans out here tonight, although they have left the seats here for a few minutes because the rain's coming down pretty good. We're playing on right now here at Auburn. Yes, that's not Kate's fault.
We got a chance to talk to her about that earlier today, and we were joking back and forth. She was even yelling up into some of the buildings to get everybody's attention.
Oh, yeah,
she was all in.
Ground ball snagged by the pitcher, Gibson. Well done to get Adams. She's retired for the first time tonight, 1 away here in the 5th. Now the grounds crew was positioning themselves near the tarp, and now it's raining harder than it has in a few moments. And this looks like it's an isolated shower, but a pretty heavy shower. They're checking, I'm going to assume they're checking their weather radar.
It looks like it's coming down pretty good, but this is where the challenge for Gibson is in the circle, trying to keep that softball as dry as possible when she goes to grip and get into her pitch.
Look, she's been thrown into a couple of tricky situations tonight. What's a little water on the softball? What's impressed you about what she's done here today? Now, again, gave up 2 unearned runs last inning, but she's battling out there for Georgia. What have you liked about her pitching for the Bulldogs tonight?
So far, I really like her efficiency, too, and the way she's attacking the zone and continuing to mix speeds. You can tell that Auburn is trying to get their timing down, but when she's continued to throw that changeup in there, just like that, and throwing it in there for a strike, you have to be able to make that adjustment. You have to go up there and decide which pitch that you want to go after. Do you want to go after the off speeds, or do you want to go after something harder? And she's just got them caught in between.
2-2. Another one back to the pitcher. Gibson knocked it down. Tresvik digging for first. She gets there in time. She's aboard with an infield single with 1 down here in the 5th.
Tresvik with some really good speed moving down the first baseline. This is a changeup that she gets off of the end of the bat. It hits off of Gibson over to Emily Digby, but the speed of Tresvik is just going to beat that one out down the first baseline.
Here's McCrary. Strike 1. KK reached on an infield single in the first, hit her 6th home run of the season in the 2nd, reached on a walk and scored in the 4th. 0-2 to McCrary.
Home plate umpire Marty Abazishan bringing out a fresh softball, running it out there to her.
Hey, it's only water. That gets away from the catcher, scoots back to the backstop. Tresvik rounds the bag. She'll hold at second after the wild pitch.
That pitch looked like the changeup for Gibson that maybe she just didn't have a good grip on, missing down in the dirt, getting by Miller.
I think they're going to pull.
We're going to delay for weather.
And I think with Gibson losing control of that pitch, they're going to just pause here. Now, whether or not they bring the tarp out, they're scrambling down there. They're going to bring the tarp out as well. The field's